STOP. Whatever you are doing, you need to hear this, because what just happened with Chrisean Rock has the internet on fire. We're talking flashing red lights, police sirens, and a scene so disturbing, so out of control. It left even her, most loyal fans, shaken to their core. Last night, around 2:47 a.m., in a completely remote, low-end motel outside of Sacramento, something unthinkable happened. Chrisean Rock was discovered alone in a state no one could have predicted. And what officers found inside that room has led to an immediate investigation. Sources say authorities are scrambling behind the scenes. An anonymous insider leaked chilling footage that hasn't been released publicly, yet. And trust us, once you hear what was in that room, you won't look at Chrisean the same way ever again. Was this a cry for help? A calculated move? Or something far more sinister? Stay right where you are, because the truth behind what really happened in that motel will leave you speechless. And it's only the beginning. To understand how we got here, we need to rewind. Because Chrisean Rock's life has been a roller coaster of high-stakes drama, heartbreak, and public chaos, and all signs were pointing towards something explosive. From the moment she burst onto the scene with Blueface, their toxic relationship dominated headlines. Public fights, bloody altercations, mugshots, tear-filled Instagram lives. Her fans didn't know whether to root for her or beg her to walk away. At first, Chrisean was seen as the wild card, the fighter, the girl who never backed down. But behind the bravado, many insiders whispered about something darker: emotional instability, mental health red flags, and moments behind closed doors that were allegedly so intense. Even Blueface's inner circle wanted out. Then came the baby. Chrisean's pregnancy was announced, midst yet another wave of social media. Chaos, accusations, denials, screenshots, even Maury Povich memes. The internet exploded, and once again, Chrisean was front and center. But her posts grew more erratic. Her stories disappeared. Close friends stopped showing up in her circle, and then silence. Weeks went by. No new music, no club appearances, no live streams. Fans grew worried. Was she okay? Had she finally stepped away from the spotlight to focus on healing? Turns out she hadn't. Because she wasn't just off the radar, she had vanished. And no one, not even her closest friends or her own family, knew where she was until now. And what happened next? No one could have predicted that the first signs something was wrong came from a leaked dispatch call. We've got a 10 to 56 female, mid-20s, not responding. Found in room 106 of the Meadow Pines Motel. That motel, it has a reputation. Cheap, isolated, and crawling with drug activity. The kind of place people check into when they don't want to be found. When authorities entered, they found Chrisean Rock lying face down on the mattress. Conscious, but barely. Reports say the room was in total disarray. Broken glass, smeared, makeup on the mirror, and a handwritten note scrawled across the wall in red lipstick. He lied. They all lied. An officer on the scene said, quote, "I've walked in on a lot of messes, but nothing like this." Immediately, paramedics were called. Chrisean resisted at first, reportedly screaming, "Don't take me. I know what the first saw." As she was escorted out, motel guests began filming. The videos hit TikTok within minutes. In one, Chrisean is seen clutching her chest, yelling something about betrayal and being set up by the industry. But the real twist came hours later when an anonymous Reddit user claiming to be a motel worker dropped a photo of a strange object found under the bed. It looked like a burner phone. Cracked screen, battery taped on. And when powered up, it contained only one contact, Jay. Who is Jay? A jealous ex, a record label mole, a dangerous handler. Even crazier, the last text sent from the phone said simply, "It's done." She has no idea. Suddenly, this wasn't just about Chrisean losing control. This was a setup, and Someone was watching her every move. As the internet raced to piece together the mystery, things got even darker. A fake account on Twitter, now suspended, claimed to leak a police body cam screenshot. In it, officers are seen pointing at what appears to be a hidden camera tucked behind a vent in the motel room. The caption read, "They watched her break down like it was a show, and someone paid big to keep it quiet." The post racked up over 800,000 views before it vanished. Meanwhile, hashtag pray for Chrisean started trending. Celebrities began to weigh in. Cardi B tweeted, "This industry eats women alive. Protect Chrisean at all costs." Summer Walker posted a cryptic Instagram story. "Don't believe what they're feeding you. We, KNOW, what they did to her." Even Blueface, who had stayed oddly quiet, finally spoke up. "Y'all believe anything." She always had a flair for the dramatic. Cue the backlash. Fans attacked Blueface, accusing him of gaslighting and deflecting. One viral TikTok said, "He's the one who drove her to this. Why does he always pop up when she breaks down?" But then came the biggest shock of all. Someone hacked into Chrisean's Snapchat. A story was posted that lasted only 23 seconds before deletion. It showed her pacing in the motel room, visibly distraught, whispering, "They said they'd ruin me. Said they'd leak it. I thought he loved me. ... Thought he loved me. What did they threaten to leak?" What exactly was she afraid of? And more importantly, who was she talking about? Theories exploded. Was it a secret pregnancy scandal? An unreleased diss track aimed at a powerful exec? A lawsuit that would bankrupt her? One thing was clear. Chrisean wasn't just spiraling. She was being hunted. The world responded in chaos. YouTube channels went live nonstop. TikTok investigators created full timelines with string theory maps and color-coded theories. Some fans posted, "If anything happens to her, we know who to blame." Others weren't so sympathetic. She's doing all this for attention. Bell feeding? Into the madness. The divide grew deeper when leaked DMs between a former stylist and a mystery label assistant surfaced. "We warned her to lay low. She didn't listen. She went to meet HIM anyway." Fans matched timestamps and GPS metadata and claimed the him referred to an ex-rapper turned executive with a history of coercion. Even media outlets jumped in. Team Z ran a headline, "Chrisean Rock Breakdowner Setup. LAPD investigating insider tampering." Rolling Stone posted an op-ed, "The industry's obsession with destroying women who don't conform." One thing became painfully obvious. Something very real was happening. And it was far bigger than just Chrisean. This was a symptom of a sicker machine. Just when things couldn't get more surreal. The final blow dropped. An unverified but high-credibility Twitter journalist posted a single sentence. Chrisean wasn't supposed to be found. Attached was grainy surveillance footage showing a shadowy figure leaving the motel 2 hours before police arrived. They wore a hoodie, gloves, and carried what looked like a hard drive. Facial recognition tech could not identify them. And here's the worst part. They used a motel key card, which means they weren't breaking in, ... They had access. Someone let them in, a source close to the investigation said. "We're now treating this as a potential criminal operation involving digital surveillance, coercion, and exploitation." The case was officially upgraded to high priority. But the most disturbing part? A voice note allegedly recorded from Chrisean's missing phone was sent anonymously to multiple blogs. If you're hearing this, something happened, and it wasn't an accident. Trust no one. Not even him. And then ... Silence. No one knows where Chrisean is now. She hasn't posted. She hasn't been seen. And the motel room sealed off with crime scene tape. But something tells us this is far from over. What do you think really happened that night in the motel? Was Chrisean set up by someone on the inside? Is the music industry hiding secrets darker than we ever imagined? Or is there still a bigger story yet too? Come, drop your thoughts in the comments right now. We're reading every single theory. Smash that like button if you want to see justice for Chrisean. Subscribe so you never miss another update because the next piece of this puzzle might be closer than we think. And don't forget to turn on those notifications, because when the truth comes out, and trust us, it will, you'll want to be the first to know. Stay alert, stay questioning, and stay ready for what's next, because this story has only just begun.